Lone Wolf Customs coming back at you and all that. I got a windshield. Look at her. You know, the sad thing about windshields, they're never as nice as the day you have them installed. This thing will be filthy probably before the car ever gets finished. For all my skepters saying, hey, that ain't gonna fit a windshield and all that wonderful shit, you know, people don't think I know what the fuck I'm doing. Look, it fits with the trim. And we didn't have to modify a single bit of it. But I would like to thank the guys at, see if I can get the lot right on this. There you go. Action Auto Glass. $252 later. And they done the windshield in the past on that car. They done the windshield in the past on that truck. They've done my windshields before. I've always liked their work. They're always cheaper than everywhere else. And I'm happy. So now I can start putting interior in. Which, I'm doing something unusual. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do this. That's the way I'm doing the car. You know, it's regular shit, but there is some custom flavor to it and all that. Normally, the upper interior is gray. I've dyed the headliner, the panels, the sun visor, you know, where it slides on the sunroof part, all that shit. Black. They do them gray so it makes them look like they've got more room inside than they do. It's a tiny car. I don't really give a squat. And it's something different. I've never seen one. If they did offer that, you know, comment below. Tell me about it. I would say if they did offer an entire black interior, it probably was something Japanese, not imported to America. As they seem to always get the interesting, different shit than we do. But since I can dye the interior to look exactly like the factory panels, you know, why not? So, I'm in the process of dyeing panels. Trying to stay in the shade as much as possible with the ceiling fan. But now that I got a windshield, I can't give it a shot at putting the interior in, which involves dash pad, carpet, putting the pedals back in, putting all the heater controls and shit back in, all the heater box, all that crap, hooking all the wire up, yada 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 yada. But luckily, whenever I get all the interior the rest of the way out and I get the engine the fuck out, I can push this sumbitch out, take the parts off of the suspension that I need to put on that car, and then get that car in here, and then it'll be a little cooler to work on. It won't be cooking as bad. Because I don't know what time you're watching this video, but it's hot. It's currently July, and it's hotter than piss, and I'm sweating, even being in here, trying to stay cool. Before I painted any of those, I did do test panels. Shot one of the extras that's broke down here. Make sure that didn't do nothing weird. Shot that. Make sure it didn't do nothing weird. Shot that one to make sure it didn't do nothing weird. Shot a sun visor to make sure it didn't do nothing weird. I've got to dye the seats, but I got to get dye to dye the seats. And I got to dye the rear seats, even though there's black seats, they're sun faded to gray. So I've still got to do that. But it's coming along. Well, like, subscribe, share to friends, shoot it on Facebook. Got any questions or anything, just give me a text down below and I'll try to holler back at you. I'd like to holler out to my buddy in his 64 Chevy C10. Maybe eventually I might even get him on this camera where you can see him. All right. Bye.